everybody. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm gonna see if a few of y'all gonna come on in before I start. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. On this beautiful Thursday morning. Still dark outside, y'all. Well, I'm at, but I know it's gonna be a beautiful day. Because I woke up feeling nice, feeling good. So I know it's gonna be a beautiful day. Good morning, love self. How you doing? Good morning, good morning. I hope you woke up feeling great as I woke up this morning. Feeling rather good, Michelle. And I hope everybody else is feeling great. Let me see. You on your way to work, love self? Or you just up? What you got going, love? What you got going? You fixing to get over into that bag? Go get that bag, girl. We'll wait a little while, love, before I start. Good morning, forgiveness. How you doing? Oh, love said she just dropped off her son at school. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Making sure them kids get to school safe and sound. That's real. That's real. We got so many crazy people out here. Some parents let their kids, walk to school by themselves. I be seeing them. And I be like, Lord, there's so many crazy people out here, so many predators out here. You have to be careful with your kids. Drop them off and pick them up. That's the safest way. Surely is. Forgiveness, what you got going this morning? You up to get going to that bag? You going to that bag? Yeah, I just got a little something to say this morning. Forgiveness, sound good. She speaking to love self. I'm trying to wait on a few, just a little bit more. Cause I got some things to say that I didn't finish saying last night. I got some things to say. Forgiveness, I am retired and loving it. Okay, girl, pop your stuff. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about, honey. Retired and feeling great, honey, because you done your due diligence. You've done what you had to do, baby. That's what it's all about right there. See, a lot of people don't know nothing about their forgiveness, especially the pig over there. She don't know nothing about no being retired, laying back and living off your retirement. She don't know nothing about that. Not a thing. I got some things I got to say because last night I was in like you know, push to get off because I had to do something. But I came back this morning to say what I got to say, and it's just been on my mind and I ain't gonna stop till I say it because it's weird, very weird. She too busy living off of our tax money. Forgiveness, ooh, girl, you better say it again. You better say it again. I admire people that has done what they had to do in their life and they retire, they lay back, they enjoy their family, enjoy themselves. I love that. I love that. And ups to the ones that, got health problems and had to retire sooner, you know, I give claps up to them too. And then the ones that, may have to stop working because they have to see about the other one. It's just a lot of stuff going on. But to be a woman living in this time that ain't really had no job to really talk about and laying up and still living off the government and bragging about it. Now that's something to talk about. That is something to talk about. Hi Teresa, good morning. Good morning. How you doing? So you headed back home. You done your hours, right? Headed back home. Good morning, Deanie James. No, Deanie James, I'm not gonna show myself this morning. I'm in the bed, baby. I am in the bed. And it's just some things I gotta say, but I will be on later on and show myself. So you hit that screen twice and give me a like. Come back later on, okay? Come back later on. But yeah, I got some stuff to say, honey. It's 44 in here. Well, a lot of them in the bushes, I guess, but it's 44 in here. 18 likes. Y'all touch that screen twice and give me a like. I would surely, surely appreciate it. Good morning, SKP. What the SKP stand for? Good morning to you. And tap that screen twice and give me a like. Good morning, Vicky Gale. How are you? Forgiveness said, I can understand when life hits and your grown kids have to move back home for a couple of months, but they have never moved out. Something wrong. Forgiveness? Girl, don't you come here this early with all them good facts. Girl, those are facts. Because I know when mine left, I got out to my daughter. She was the last one. When my daughter left, that was all of it. And she been gone like 11, 12 years or more. And she fixing to have a birthday. Fixing to be 35 years old. And I told all my children when they did decide to move out, I'm like, whatever you get in out there or whatever happened, you see you can't make it, you're welcome to come back home. That's what me and my husband told him. And ain't nobody had to come back home. And I thank God for it. I thank God every day for that. Good morning, Sharon. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. She said, hello, where are you and what are you doing? Well, I'm at home, Sharon. I am at home. Decided I jump on live and discuss a few little issues that's been going on in my head. That's what I'm doing. Hit that screen twice. Give me a like, and I appreciate it, Sharon. Yeah. But y'all, this is what I had to talk about this morning. Now, what I don't understand is a woman like Pig over there, you know, a lot of us that's not new in the chat, we all know who Pig is, okay? Now, what I can't understand is why, why would you concentrate on a little girl and concentrate on the little boys, you know, saying what they doing or what they not doing or what they need or what they ready for? You know, really it's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting to be, you know, something to really, really think about. Good morning, Ann Fleming. How you doing? Good morning, y'all. I don't understand why you're concentrating on the children like that. See, most of us is really looking at her and laughing, you know. A lot of us cussing her out, calling her names, you know, like how she do, you know, going back and forth with her like that. But the main thing is why? Why are you concentrating on this lady's kids, her daughter, her two sons? I want to know why. I really want to know why. You know, you said some things on your video yesterday that really disturbed me because I didn't understand why you wanted to say that Rennie was ready. Ready for what? Ready for what? That part I don't understand. You need to explain that more because I don't even think your chat understand. Because when you said it, you didn't get too many response with that. So you need to explain to them also what you mean by the little girl is ready. Only a predator, and I say this with my own opinion of how I hear things. You said this out your mouth. I didn't. You said this in your video. We didn't. You said it. You said the little girl wanted a boyfriend. You said, wonder will her mother let her have a boyfriend at that young of age? But I feel she's ready. And you said, I feel she's been ready. What you mean by that? See, people need to look into you more. Not just the little drags that you call yourself doing or the reads that you call yourself doing. They need to look into you deeper and see what's going on. Because it was something going on when you was taking care of the foster children. And they took them from you. You didn't give them back. I think it was something happened that they took them from you. Because I remember DJ saying some stuff like that. And now I'm going back to, listen to what she was saying, not on her videos, but in my head. Things that I heard her discuss to her people. And I wasn't really paying it no attention at the time. But now, as I think about it, DJ really was on to something. You know what I'm saying? She was really on to something. Because something wrong with you. Something wrong with you to say that about a little girl, that she's ready and you believe she's been ready. That didn't sit well with me too much. It didn't sit well. Good morning, Sabrina. How you doing? Good morning. Hey, Avis. How you doing? Good morning. That didn't sit well with me, y'all. It's a lot of things that lady say that you really have to go back and just listen and see what's really going on. You know, what's really going on with her. Because that wasn't that good to say stuff like that. It really wasn't. Hi, Dominique. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Lady T. You have to listen. She has predator behavior. I agree. Yes. And see, it's like a lot of people not picking up on that. Or if they picking up on it, they not saying too much about it. I'm here to talk about it. Yes, I'm here to talk about it. See, and the reason it concerned me so is because when I was in the fifth or sixth grade, I think we was in the sixth grade, I'm not for sure, or the fifth grade. But anyway, my auntie, and I know y'all have heard me talk about my auntie raised a lot of foster children. Okay, my auntie took in a little girl, which was 11 years old, and her stepdad rapped her, he rapped her. And she got pregnant at the age of 11. 11. I'm talking about 11. And I had never heard of such in my entire life. And I think I was like 11 also because when she came to school, you know, I already knew what was going on. She already had birthed the baby at 11 years old. And it was just real kind of devastating. I had never heard of an 11-year-old getting pregnant. But this girl got pregnant. Wasn't nothing but a baby. Her stepdad did that to her. Pregnated her. Surely did. And my auntie took her in and took the baby in. Because guess what? Her own mother, kicked her out of the house. Her own mother stayed with the stepdad, you know? And from then on, when I would see stuff like this and I would hear stuff like this, it would get in my head and it would stick there. Because I know how people is. I grew up not trusting really anybody but my mother and my sisters and my brother. I didn't even trust my cousins like that, you know. And I can tell that bitch over there, she got predator instincts. It is showing from the things that she say. It is showing, and that's what everybody should dig into. Damn, how the way she look. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, God done stepped back and letting Satan deal with her for some reason. It's something she done in her life that wasn't pleasing to God. Because that's the only way you're going to suffer like that in this world. You done something that's not pleasing. And he trying to get you to repent. Have you been a predator to those foster kids? I'm asking you a question, Pig. Have you ever been a predator to them foster children? Because they was took or something. Something went on. Good morning to everybody coming up in here. Good morning, Renee. How you doing? She said, good morning, everyone. Have a wonderful day. You too, Renee, and be safe out there. But that's what I'm thinking about something like that. Like, what's going on with her? Because we all hear it. We all hear it. We hear it in the conversations that she have with her chat, with her so-called squad, you know. So if you sitting in her squad and you hear her talking like this, you think that's normal? Do you think that kind of talk is normal? I'm going to tell you right now, I know it's not normal. She can't help it. They got predator behavior over there. They're strange people. They're very strange. You got like a vendetta toward Latrice. Something you got going on that you're not really coming out saying. Be a woman and come out and say what's really going on. Good morning, Black Coffee. Good morning to you. Dominique say, when the pig said a child don't like to bathe, that's how you know they're being touched. How'd she know her words, not mine? Huh? You listening, ain't you, Dominique? Mm-hmm. I'm glad you listening to her real well, like I'm listening to her real well. Mm-hmm. There you go. Why would she say that, Dominique? Because what children have we been around? Me, myself. I ain't never been around children that don't like to bathe. That is a sign of something not too good. Really. You know? So how would she know? Why would you even be trying to bathe some foster kids anyway? My kids been bathing themselves ever since they was big enough to know what a bath was. They get in the tub with their little bubble baths and they do their little thing. They get out, dry off. I got their little clothes ready for them to put on, or either their pajamas. What were you doing to them foster children? Because some of them foster kids must have told you that they didn't want to take no bath when they was there with you. Come on now. See, we got to listen at this lady as what really going on. Damn how she look. You know what I'm saying? She be saying some sick, wait a minute, Dominique said she be saying some sick when it comes to them children. And baby, sure do, Dominique. Surely do. And ain't nobody really mentioning that part. They so, concentrated on the health part. No, fuck that health part. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, God got her suffering like that. Ain't no human being got her suffer like that. That's God that stood back off of her and letting her suffer. That's what he mean by reap what you sow. Before you leave this world, you're going to reap what you sow. And she's reaping it. What have you done, pig? Answer that. What have you done? Because whatever you have done, I think you want to do it again. You weird. You very weird. To just concentrate on the lady kids like that. And you've been concentrating on her kids way before she said something about your child. Okay? Way before. And then the lady went on. She went on and ignored you for I don't know how long, and you still was talking about that lady and her kids. You still was doing it. And you know you was. But now you want to come out and say, oh, she said something about my kids. Oh, she got one more time to say something about my kids, and I'm going to let her have it about her kids. You better not have it about her kids. That ain't nothing new. I've been listening. I know everybody else been listening. That is nothing new. Who you think you're talking to? You think you're not fooling people over there so much that they just listen to anything and believe anything? There's a lot of people over there know you weird, baby. A lot of them know you weird. That sitting right under you know that you and your family are weird. You're not normal at all. Y'all can't even have a get together without y'all calling the police on each other. Y'all can't do nothing normal like a real family should. And people need to start looking at that, digging deeper in who you really are. You know? What your background check at while you always doxing people and sending people in your chat to do bad things and calling up to people's jobs and calling up to people's schools and doing all this shit. Where your background at on what you been doing? Or did you get it expunged? You might have done that because you're always saying, can't nobody find nothing on you. And the way your oldest daughter talked about you, oh, you done some things. You done some things. That girl even told about you stole out of Safeway. And that was your own daughter that said that. So if you still out of a store, you do a lot of shit. You can't laugh at nobody stealing. Nobody, because you're doing it yourself. And your own child have said it. Your own flesh and blood said that. Good morning, Victoria. She's a Grand Rising Lady T in chat. Grand Rising to you, baby. How you doing? Hope you're having a beautiful morning. I hope you got up and was feeling well. Yes. But y'all, we got to look into this bitch. It's more to that bitch is ugly. We already know that. She ugly as fuck. You know, ain't even no help in that. You know. She's sick. She almost about to expire. You know, I don't know. What I'm hearing is like she about to expire. Because you ain't got no kidney yet. Until you get a kidney, that's when you come out here and praise God. Give your testimony. You started coming out here bashing people. How you think God gonna give you a kidney? How you think you gonna get one? Do you honestly think that God is gonna touch you and heal you, or either touch you and send you a kidney right away, and you out here bashing people? Do you really think that? I know you don't. See, I don't feel bad talking to you like this because I know you're supposed to be one of God's children, but you really not. You evil. And that's my opinion about it. You're very evil. You told that lady you think we done forgot about it, but we finna go back into it. We gonna bring everything back. Yeah, you ready to talk about that predator stuff. You ready to talk about, that touchy stuff. That's what you want to talk about because I think you get off on that. That's my opinion of that. You want to sit up with your chat and talk about them kids and what's going on with the kids and what somebody did to a child. That excites you. Because if it did happen, what can you do about it? Only thing I can hear you doing is talking about it. Thinking just digging in somebody's skin and pestering them about something they did or may have not done. That's all I'm hearing. That's exactly what I'm hearing. Good morning, Wanda Clarity. How you doing? Good morning. That's what you want to hear. You telling your people over there, y'all gonna get back into what she did. Who want to set up and study talk about that? Who wants to do that? Who? You already talked about that enough. And I'm quite sure her son do not want to hear that no more. He don't want to talk about that. He don't want to listen at that. It just be sliding out like the norm. She got them predatory thoughts for sure. I'm glad, Lady T, you brought this up. Crazy work. Yes, Dominique. Yes. Good morning, Ambrielle. How you doing? Thank you for that gift. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, it's a lot going on with this Lady Dominique. But out here, we talking about her looks, how ugly she is, how sick she is. Honey, it's about them predatory rays. That's what I'm on. That's what I be on all the time. Thank you again, Ambrielle. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm talking about them predator ways. That's what I'm here thinking about. Because a lot of times I be wanting to just touch on that and I be like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. But no, it's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. The lady is weird, y'all. And it go deeper than what we see. You know, we looking at her appearance. This lady done changed her appearance in 4 years, looking like somebody that we don't even hardly know. But she'll sit up and say, "We jealous of her. We want to be her." No, baby. Mm-mm. I don't even know why you say that. Because I don't know what lady on this red app would want to be you. First of all, your looks is messed up. Your health is gone. Why would we want to get in your shell that you're in? Because your shell ain't good. And the thoughts that you got is, ooh, them thoughts is heavy. Heavy on some little kids. Ain't no telling what happened. Somebody need to dig into why those foster kids were taken from you. What's the real reason? Because all we know that some of them got took away. You just didn't give them back. They was taken away. That's what DJ said once upon a time. But I never did get the straight of it. Never did know why they was taken. Somebody need to dig into that and see why those children was taken from your house. Because you giving those vibes, baby. Every time you come out here and you talk about Latrice kids, you giving that vibe. It's crazy to come out here and study, bring up people, kids like that. That's real stupid. Me, myself, I believe if somebody really just talked about my children, oh, I would be upset. I would be upset. But I would be mostly on you. I wouldn't even go to your grown children. Those are grown ass people in there living with you. Them ain't no kids. If you talk about my kids again, them damn grown people old enough to hold up for their own self. They grown. Them ain't no damn kids. For one thing, why your mind still stuck like kids? Why your mind like that? Kids. Kids. And them people are almost 30. Kids. And one is over 30. And you stuck on kids? Y'all, this is a straight joke to me. I ain't gonna rest and I ain't gonna give up on it till somebody find out why those children was taken from your house. Because when something stay on my mind like this, you best believe something is going on with it. I always been like this. If something that I just can't shake, it's something going on. And what I'm thinking gotta be the truth. It always does. You better ask my children. You better ask one of them. When something stay on my mind and I can't shake it and I mention it or whatever, you best believe they hear about it or it's being talked about it or it has been done already. My own kids ask me like, how do you know these things? You know, sometimes they'll tell me, no, 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 don't tell me. Because that's sometimes stuff becoming true you be talking about. It's because a lot of things that I think about and I talk about, it do be true. You on down the line, it be true, y'all. And there's some shit here that I can't shake. I want to know why you started talking about them kids. You need to come on and explain yourself. Come on, big amazing woman. You so amazing. Give me the amazing truth. Answer me. Tell me really what's going on with you and these kids. Lay out the kids. Lay out the kids. And more than me, I told you that, to lay out these kids. And you just won't. You just won't do it. But honey, when you said that girl been ready for a little boy, and I think they said she was 11 years old, that triggered me back to my childhood. Well, my auntie raised a 11-year-old that had a baby. For real, for real. Had a baby. And you going to say, she's ready. I want to know what you meant about that. You need to come and explain yourself. Why you think the little girl ready? You need to explain yourself. How you know when a child is ready? How you know? Because me, myself, I don't know when no child ready. Not at that age, 11. And they may get to be teenagers, 14, 15, 16. I'll be like, that little girl fast. Or that little girl is this. You know, she needs to stay in school, do her work, or whatever. But to just sit up and say, 11-year-old girl, a child, a baby, is ready, something wrong with you. You sick. And you letting people know it on this internet, on this app right here, that you so love so much. You letting stuff out, honey. And predators, they always let it out. We always gonna find out who the predators are. We always gonna find it out from the way they talk. And you, oh yeah, predator ways, in my opinion. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Predator ways. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm always tell you that. That's my opinion of that. If you worried about it and don't want to be called that, then stop your shit. No, you done got so big and bad out here. You say people can't touch you. Ah, you can't touch me, bitch. You can't do this. What? No, some of these YouTube people need to get on these videos, babe. For real, for real. And really analyze what's really going on out here. Can't nobody touch you. Come on now. Y'all tap that screen twice and give me a like, please. And thank you. And those that haven't subbed, please do so, because I'm trying to get to that 4K. Trying to get to that 4K. Y'all going to subscribe to a sister. It's absolutely free. Tap that screen twice, give me a like. It is absolutely free. And thank you so much. Hi, Indigo. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. She said, hi, Lady T in chat on my way to work and listening. All right, Indigo girl. Be safe out there, baby. Because that's what I'm on this morning, honey. I'm talking about the pig over there. her and her predatory ways, and a lot of people been listening and thinking the same thing. I got a lady in the chat this morning that's thinking the same thing. But see, a lot of people don't want to talk about it. But Indigo, the way I feel, my opinion, the pig over there is a predator. I'm talking about deep down, low key, and it's coming out. She talks so much, she says so many things until it's coming out. It's coming out. Lady T, did you hear how she talked about 74? Oh, yes, 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 yes. That was so pitiful. So pitiful. Talking about she got manly structure. Her face is strong like a man. What the hell is wrong with this bitch, y'all? Yeah, Victoria, I heard that I was gonna get to her. Little May, I sure was. Something wrong with this bitch. We seeing this shit. We all seeing this. And it need to be discussed. It need to be talked about. She's getting away with a lot of shit out here. A lot of shit. Ali, how you doing? Good morning. Just good morning, Lady T, and chat listen while I get ready for work. All right, baby. You go and you have a wonderful day. Um, yes, it's just really crazy, y'all. It's really crazy how she targeting these children, and we all see this shit. We all see it. We see it. Good morning, Pretty and Pink. How you doing? Welcome. Good morning, Wilma. Say good morning, Lady T in chat. God is frowning at the words that lady say. Yes, out of her mouth. What you said? Leave it God. Oh, leave God children alone. Leave them alone. She won't leave them alone. She come out here big badass and said she can't be touched. I can't be touched. Y'all can't touch me. And she'll holler that real strong. But oh yeah, you could be touched. Because these YouTube people need to see what's really going on these platforms. And what's being talked about and what's being said. And they'll figure this shit out and they'll get your ass from away from here. Because you out here targeting these people, kids. You not only are just, trying to cuss out grown people, you want to talk about kids. Christine, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. Listening while getting ready for work. They go to that grind, girl. Yes, indeed. A lady needs some help. Now, we see a lot of people talk about different content creators, people on social media and stuff. Because this a lady talk about Lil Truth wife all the time. I forget her channel name because sometimes I listen to her. She talk about the truth wife all the time, Miss LaTruth, Mrs. LaTruth. But it's a different way how a pig do it. Now, this lady talk about Mrs. LaTruth, about the things that she, should be doing in her life or what she not doing, and really trying to tell her about the man that impregnated her with them twins. They was really telling her before it happened that this guy wasn't any good. Sit down, Miss LaTruth. See about your kids. Do you? She didn't listen at her fans out there. She went on and got with this man, got twins now by this man, already had a good many of kids. She didn't listen. But my point is, saying that is, people know how to talk about other people on social media other than dragging them, calling them names, talking about their kids, all up under their kids' clothes, talking about sex stuff about their kids. Ain't nobody going that far but the pig. Nobody but the pig is doing these things. It's a lot of people talking about mothers. It's a lady talking about what her name? Nika with the 10 children. Oh man, she's something else. But they still ain't talking about these women in a way how Pig is talking about Latrice and her children. Good morning, Beans Mom. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Ain't nobody doing it like the Pig. And we need to look into that. Somebody need to find out why these kids was taken from their foster home. Why? It was a reason. Something was going on in that house that wasn't good. And don't let me find out it was because of predatory ways. Don't let me find out. Because right now, that's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Something real bad was going on in that house. And they got them kids up out of that house. Because she loved money too well to just give them up. So they took them from her. And the only one that's still there is the one they call John. He comes through every now and then. But I'm going to give my perspective on John. I really think John is, in my opinion, slow. Because I saw him one time. And they was out when they had that little festival thing going on in they city. They was selling all type of different good foods and stuff. I forget what it was they went to. But they had John with them. And she showed him, how he look, his shoes. Look at John. He's with us and all that. I got a little slight feeling by looking at him. Haven't had a conversation, but it's my opinion. I believe John is slow. See, some people be in that mind, especially kids, when they've been prepped to different things and they don't know how to shake it. It's a child right now living with her predator, was accused of that. And it turned out that it was true. Now this lady is back with this man. And them kids is still in that house with that man. But the little girl that made the accusation, she like everything all right now. I don't hear nothing going on in the home. Ain't nobody really talking about it. I don't know what you call that, but some children, they get immune to their abuser. They get immune to that. And they become, I don't know, in their mind like it's okay until somebody let them know it's not okay. And that someone should be a counselor. All those children that she tried to raise or whatever, all of them should be under therapy. Or all of them should have went to therapy after that. Because right now I believe John needs some therapy. He can't shake what went on. He just don't give in to it. Because right now he's too old now for her to do that to him. So I guess he just done put it back in his mind and not thinking about it. That's my opinion, Pig. And people can have their opinion. It ain't got to be the truth, but that's my opinion. And I'm not afraid, after a while, that's what we going to find out. Because when my mind deep on some shit like that, I got to spit it out. I can't just study think about it. And then after a while, bam, here it comes right in my face. And then I'll be like, dog, I was thinking that all the time. I should have said something. That's just how I am. If it linger with me too long, I got to speak on it. Sorry, I got to. Hi, Miss Two. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Kate. What that's Kara? How you doing? Good morning. Hey, Michelle. How you doing? Good morning. Welcome. Miss Two said, Miss Two. That's what it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As my mom used to say, two heads better than one. Stockholm Syndrome. That's exactly what it is. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I think that's what John is going through. That's what I think. That's my opinion. Cause he didn't act right around her to me. He wasn't right. It wasn't too much happiness there, no excitement. It just was a nonchalant person, just going along with the flow. That's the vibe I got from John. One declared it said that's why those children was running away between her and those men's. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Because that was also in one of the reports too, the 911, about a runaway child, wasn't it? Yeah, that was them kids trying to get away from there. That was them. I bet you that was them. It was something going on, y'all. Y'all better pay attention to what this bitch saying and read everything she say. Now she tried to tell us, y'all watch me. Y'all watch me. I know y'all in the bushes. Uh-huh. I'm in your damn bushes. And I'm going to continue to be in your damn bushes till I can figure out, are you a predator or not? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm going to continue to be in there and listen, baby. Because you talk so damn much, it slips out all the time. This is not the first time. It's not the second time. It's not the third time. It's not the fourth time. It's not the fifth time. Baby, you've been doing this a minute. Victoria said, on truth, in my opinion, I believe she let her men have their way with Click Clacker. Ooh, oh my goodness. Ain't no telling y'all. Ain't no telling Victoria. Because you know that girl did say, no, did say it's a lot more. She said, if they want to keep going, I can keep going. She said, it's a lot more. Ain't no telling what she would have said. That's why the old pig and the sister bagged off. They backed off from this shit. Because that girl told a lot of shit now. Doodoo came out here too and was against her mother at one point and told what her mother said about her, called her a retarded bitch and shit like that. But it was more that Doodoo wanted to tell, but she couldn't do it because she lives there. But no, she don't live there. She would have told it all. I'm talking about told it all, but she didn't. But she let us know it was more. So Victoria, you may be on to something. You may be on to something. Good morning, Mika. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. You may be on to something. You know, cause it ain't like we can just push that to the side. Cause No was doing it a little early too. Did she had that daughter early? Wasn't she a teenager when she had her daughter, or was she? Was she a teenager, or was she grown when she had her daughter? I don't know. But things like that, you have to look, listen, and learn. Them three L's, baby. You got to put them three L's in pig shit. You got to really listen to what she really got going on. She got predator ways going on. She got just abusive ways going on. Mean ways. Look how she was mean to the children. And she know damn well she the one told them kids to come over there and get some. She told them to do that because we was saying that neighbors didn't mess with her. She told them kids to come over there. Now she tired of the kids asking for the ice cream. That woman got a problem. Everything she do for YouTube. Everything she do for YouTube. It ain't nothing she doing just out of the ordinary things that she been doing in her life. No. These things is constantly did for YouTube. For the people to applaud her. Tell her she popping her collar. She's sick. The lady is sick. She's sick in the head. That's my opinion about it. That lady needs some mental health. She need to go to a counselor. She gonna tell Latrice, you should take your daughter to a counselor. Did you take your grandkids to a counselor? You said they saw their father out there when he got unalive. Did you take your grandchildren to a counselor? If you did, you didn't take them but what, one or two times. They supposed to be still in counseling. But now they can't stay in counseling. They can't keep their head right. Every time they come to your house, they looking at Myron on the goddamn wall or on a stand and all that shit. That shit is traumatizing. I loved my husband and I loved him very much. But I'd be damned if I put a wall with his whole face on it. And I got to live here in this place. Ain't no way, ain't no way. Ain't no damn way. That's what you call a shrine. A shrine. No nobody's supposed to have that in their house. You may have a couple of pictures around. Like for me, instance, in the living room, I got a picture of me and him. The picture that I love so much of me and him, I got it in the living room. But I'd be damn if I make a whole wall, a whole side of my house with his picture and everything on it. And I got to just pass by this every day like it ain't nothing. Oh, hi, Dwayne. Oh, hi, Dwayne. Like you call yourself dancing in that short, but you was sliding and you slid your black ass over there. You, oh, hey, Myron. Come on now. You weird. You real sick. I know people got their own ways to grieve, but that's a sick way to grieve. To me, it is. For just a big old poster of this man's face on the wall that Doodoo them got to walk around and look at every day. I'm talking about constantly. Just constantly. You insist for them to not, you better not forget about your brother. Because I'm going to put him right here on this wall. And every time you walk by, you gonna feel it. You going to always think of your brother. If you want to do that, you do that. Why you don't put that shit in your bedroom? I'm quite sure them grown ass folks don't even want to look at that all the time. Let alone the kids. Good morning, Willie McCullough. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Miss Two said John left and went back to his biological family, and he came back around when Myron. That for real? She even got mad at Myron for still talking to John after he left. That's the type of vindictive, evil person she is. What? Now, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Miss Wonder, yes, John's sister ran from the pig, and the school coach took her in. Piggy words, not mine. Ooh. See, I ain't hear that. I didn't hear that. But I know them kids was running away. I didn't know why or nothing like that. She ought to be trying to even say why, because you almost about to be a predator here. You keep doing what you're doing and saying the things that you're saying. Good morning, Deidre. How you doing? Grand rising to you too. Um, Let me see what is this. Okay. Good morning to everybody coming in. Indigo said this year marks 30 years my mom been gone, and it's still hard to look at some of her pictures. I know, Indigo, because it's hard for me to look at my mama pictures. I got her pictures, but Indigo, I don't have one on the wall. I promise you I don't. Because I don't want to just look at her every day. I want to, if I'm thinking about my mom, I'm thinking about my mom. And I know if her picture was in here, I would be thinking about her every day, and I can't do it. I just can't do it. Hi, Christy. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Lady T. Hope you had a great date night. Oh, Christy. You see, I'm up early. I'm up early, girl. Because he had to go to work. You know what I'm saying? So, when I be up early like this, yeah, I'm up early, girl. So when I get off of here, I'm gonna get me a little rest. Yeah. Yeah, Christy. Great night, great night. But yeah, honey, I have to come and talk about these people, you know. I have to talk about these people. And she love to try to. I don't know what's going on, but she don't want nobody to talk about her kids. But she want to talk about other people's kids. And we're gonna talk about it over here. From now on, don't put our kids' name in the chat. Just put somewhere I know which one you're talking about. Don't put the kids' names in the chat because she's still calling them kids, but these are grown folks, and one is no longer here with us. You know what I'm saying? So don't put the names in the chat. But we're gonna talk about it over here. We're gonna talk about it. See, I'm sick of talking about how ugly the bitch is. Because we all know the bitch is ugly. Ugly as hell. Ain't got a pretty spot on her. We all know this. And we all know this bitch got a mountain to climb. We know she's sick as hell. We know that. So now we need to dwell on what's going on with that predator mind of hers, in my opinion. Forgiveness and indigo prayers for you, sweetheart. Yes. Because when you lose someone like that, a mother or a father, I don't know what it is, but that's something you can't even shake. I lost one of my sisters, one of my siblings, and I still think about her. Sometimes I get sad, but it's still not a feeling like my mom and my daddy. It's just a feeling that you just will never shake. It gets better, but you will never ever shake that. Mm-mm. Victoria Jones said, email people where you at. Look into this email people in Fee's voice. Call us back and give us the real tea. You got that right. Them email people need to let me know what went on. The reason them kids ran away from that house and why they got took. Why did the people take them foster kids from this bitch? That's what I want to know. Because it's too much coming out of her mouth. Trey Tracy, good morning, Lady T in chat. I'm on the replay. Well, good morning, honey. I want to know. I promise y'all, I want to know what happened. Because in my mind, I really, really think the unthinkable happened. Because she too asphyxiated on people's children. You know, the way you talked about 74 grandbaby, that was horrible. That was real horrible. And that's a beautiful little girl. Beautiful little girl. Yeah, she mixed. And like I say, I got 3 grandchildren that are mixed. What, they supposed to be ugly because they mixed? Ain't nothing wrong with that baby. And then 74, the way she fixed her grandbaby up. And I love how she do that. Because, baby, my grandkids, when they was little girls, because a lot of them got real big. Like one of my granddaughters, the one that's 19, she just had a birthday in March. Oh, I used to dress her in so much little cute stuff. I got to post one of her pictures and post a picture beside it how she looked today. I'm talking about I used to buy her little clothes and she would jump in the mirror and she would love how she looked, honey. She was gorgeous. She's still gorgeous. 74 fixes her grandbaby up good with nice little clothes. They ain't got to cost much. I guess Pig has something to say about that. Talking about Sheen clothes. If you wash them one time and that's it. Girl, you stupid. I got a few items from Sheen and I done washed it. I've sent one outfit to the cleaners. You telling a damn lie. That's what you're telling. That's exactly what you're telling. You're telling lies. Now, I have never ordered from Temu. Never have I ordered from Temu. But I'm going to start checking it out. Because I was looking at the little items that 74 had, and they looked like real quality good items. You know what I'm saying? And it looks like, good little clothes to me for younger kids. Nothing wrong with it. If Big Myra can wear them rubber ass Crocs he had on at that barbecue, May can wear them rubber shoes that she got because they was made out of rubber. 74 said it. A soft like rubbery sandal. So if that grown motherfucker can wear some plastic ass Crocs, I'm quite sure a little girl, a little baby girl, can wear some too. Okay, you bragged on his. You said we wish we had Crocs. We hating on his Crocs. Crocs ain't nothing but a piece of tattoo that they made in a way where they dropped some holes and shit in them. That's all Crocs is, a thick piece of tattoo. And you was flexing on that shit. That's what you was flexing on. Shit. I wanted to say she is being touched right now, but she does not realize it. Girl, tell her again. Because Satan touching her all over that body. All over that body. Tell her again because it's like she don't understand. It's like she really don't understand what's going on with her. Tell her again, Wanda. She's being touched. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Jay. What is it? Jalactress said Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Hallelujah. Yeah, hallelujah. It's the highest praise. Welcome on in, Jay. I ain't got no problem with you. Hit that screen twice and give me a like. Because you did say something that makes sense. And that is the truth. He is the way, the truth, and the life. Uh-huh. Yeah. Somebody need to tell that pig over there that. Because she don't know God at all. Because if she did, she wouldn't play with him like that. She'll come out here 1 minute pretending like she praying and crying and shit. Want somebody to feel sad for her. And then another minute, she out here cussing people out. And sometimes in the same breath, when she talk about God, she still cussing people out. Come on now. A woman ain't right at all. So I wouldn't even be surprised if someone dig into that and find out why don't kids live. And something like that is in the records. I'm gonna believe it. Hands up. I'm gonna believe it. Because it's asphyxiated too much in my head. I keep thinking about it and thinking about the words that she's saying about those little kids. I can't even shake it out of my mind. Every time I hear her talk, predator, anything come out of her mouth about kids, predator. That's what's going on with me. Victoria, how you doing? She said, his tox, what you say? His, what? Did you say all the Crocs? His Crocs came from the Dollar Tree. Not Crocs, but tox. Girl, I can believe it. I can really believe it. Trying to say something about somebody's clothes and stuff. Yeah, she's speaking on that Timu Hall that 74 did. Talking about the Sheen clothes and all that. And your ugly ass went and ordered a lot of outfits from Sheen. You didn't even really know what to order. You didn't know what to order because you don't have no style. You don't have no type of style that you can order on. You just order anything. Anything to cover up your body, that's what you order. Because don't nothing be looking good that you order. Nothing. Not a thing. I wouldn't dare shop where you shop. Mm-mm. I don't want it. I don't want it, okay? Not at all. You a hot mess. A hot, hot mess. That's what you are. A very hot mess. that you need to seek help before it's too late? Because you giving me vibes of, going into dementia. That's what I see. That's just what I see. You giving me them vibes. That's my opinion. I had a right to voice my opinion. When you come out here and you talk mad shit and you say stupid stuff, people got a right to voice their opinion on what you got going. And right now, you got some predator shit going on over there. You need to keep your mouth off these kids saying all this derogatory shit because it's stupid. These children can't help themselves. These children can't take up for themselves. If that little girl knew what you said about her, young as she is, she would understand that you are a bad person and to stay away from you, people like you. Because if it was my granddaughter, you did that and she can talk and know what's going on, I would put her on camera and I would put your face right there and tell her about what this lady said and let her hear it. People like this, don't be around people like this. Stay away from human beings like this. They mean you all the harm in the world. They want to hurt you. That's how I get it. Because you talk real down on that little girl. And that little girl not ugly. And we're going to say, even if she was, she's a little girl. I ain't never told nobody about no ugly child. Because all children are beautiful. A lot of them got to grow into their looks and stuff. Right now, they're kids. But the shit you said about 74 little girl, her face do not look like a man's face. I don't know what you looking at. But you told a lie. You just want to poke fun at people and talk shit about people when you know damn well it's not true. And you love it. You getting off on that shit. Hey, Heidi, how you doing? Just a Grand Rising Lady T in chat. Grand Rising to you too, baby. Good morning. It's just sad. It's real sad. Real sad on what's going on with this woman. And I'm putting out here that, I'm trying to get y'all to really analyze this lady. When you go over there and you listen to her, because, some of us listen to her, analyze what's going on with this bitch. Analyze what she's saying about these kids, what she really saying. She covered it up with the parts with ugly, they this, they that. But then she come back with some predatory shit, okay? We got to pay some attention to what's going on. Because we, like I said, we all know this bitch ugly. And we all know this bitch need a kidney. We all know she don't look like she did 4 years ago. We all know this woman got a damn problem. We all know this woman is a hypocrite. A straight hypocrite. Because the things that she can do, can't nobody do them. Good morning, Terry. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday to you, too. We all see what she's doing, what she's saying. We see this shit. And we all, as grown people, men and women, with good sense, we know for a fact it's not right. And something need to be done about it. I wish the email people would send me information on why those kids left our house. They had to be taken. I really want to know. I really want to know. She's been saying sick, silly shit like that about that little girl. She's going to read what she saw. And we are all watching her. Yes, deteriorate right before our eyes. Surely is, Heidi. Terry said, I'm fine, Lady T. Thank you for asking. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, she deteriorated right before our eyes. And then tried to fool her people over there like her skin had got so much light on StreamYard with the filters, y'all. Those of you that don't have a channel, don't use StreamYard, Look it up. Ask Google, don't StreamYard have filters? I just found out last week. And then I thought about it when she come out here and they were saying, "Oh, you look so pretty. You so beautiful. Look at your skin." Filter, filter, a filter, you know? But she trying to deceive her people. Like she been using such and such on her face and all that. Girl, we know you don't like yourself. We know you don't like your dark skin that you're in. That lets me know you're not a woman there too, because you don't even like the skin that you're in. See, I love the skin I'm in. See, you'll go away and you'll say stroke face or burn victim or what. I don't give a fuck what you say about me, baby. Because, see, I know none of those things are true. I know my life. I know what I got going. I know. And I don't have a sad life like you. I don't have predatory thoughts about kids. None of that's going on in my mind. So with that alone, that's 100% better than you. Indigo said you will never get anything from the email people. They and their squad are the email people. Indigo, I can somehow believe it. I can somehow believe it. Because that lawyer daughter of hers, it's a lot of ways she could get into stuff. Because she got that privilege. And she looking into folk shit. Mm-hmm. Heidi said she at work listening. Okay, Heidi. Heidi said she making that bag while she listens. That's exactly what's going on with it. Indigo, I kind of figured that earlier in it, when Nono was really into it a lot. She had her input on shit a lot, jumping up on panels and shit. I thought about that. I'm like, now that girl is in a position where she can look in folks' shit. I said, now I know they ain't gonna start doing that, you know. Like that time she was on this other lady. I ain't gonna call her name either. And she was trying to tell her where she live at and what's going on with her. That was your daughter doing that, looking that shit up. That was her. That was her. Good morning, Warren G. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. That was her, honey. Doing that shit. Thinking don't nobody really know. But somebody, and I mean somebody, because I don't know how to do all this stuff. I really don't. And plus I don't have the patience. Somebody need to look into why those grandchildren really got took. Why was they running away? Who is this in here? Threshold. Well, Threshold, listen. A lot of people that come in my check, I don't know if they Caucasian, Mexican, Chinese, Black. I don't know what they are. Puerto Rican. I address everybody. Okay? I address everybody. Because some people, I don't know what color they are. I address everybody, baby. Now, good morning to you. And I hope you go away having a beautiful day. Wherever you are. Whether it's night or day. Good morning to you, baby. Victoria said, Indigo, I know the email person is no and blinded. Uh-huh. Looking up folks' stuff. Don't nobody care about this shit. Because everybody know y'all weird. Y'all weird. And I know you know your mama is real weird. Talking about them kids and putting sex with the kids. Now, you should think that's weird. If you don't think it's weird, doo-doo, I don't know about you. It's something you're supposed to tell your mother to chill on. You're supposed to be able to do that. Shit. And it goes to Victoria, exactly. Okay, y'all speaking. It should be a reason why they got took. I'm gonna keep on saying it, Threshold. Why they got took. Uh-huh. Took. I ain't gotta say it like that. We all ghetto in this bitch. I don't have to pronunciate my words if I don't want to. I talk the way the fuck I wanna talk. Now how you like that? and good morning to you again. And you go have a nice day. I'm going to tell you that, okay? Now, like I said, before I get off this live, we all got to really analyze that bitch. I know a lot of y'all don't like to even listen to her. Y'all don't like listening to her. Because I done heard a lot of people say that. Oh, I don't go over there. I don't even like listening to her voice. And I can understand that. Because a lot of shit she got going on. Don't nobody be want to listen to that shit. Because really, it's the same shit every day. It's the same read every day. Barnyard Betty. Barnyard Betty. The old drunk and all the time. It's the same shit every day. So I can understand why y'all don't want to give her a view and go over there and listen. I can understand that. But this bitch is getting away with talking a lot of stuff about kids in sexual behavior ways. The shit that she said about Rennie, I don't get that at all. I don't get that. It makes me mad. The shit she say about the little baby girl, 74 little baby. That's stupid. And then she not even cussed out a 4-day-old baby. I'll never forget that. I will never forget that. Shit, Warren G said, say it again. How you like them big red eyes? You got that right. I done got his ass up out of here. Whoever the fuck it is. Probably somebody on their side. Maybe y'all can't fold nothing. You can't fold shit over here. Not shit, because I know I'm not the one. I know I'm not the one, baby. Sure, Lane, I don't just talk and sprue words around. I mean every damn word I say. Sure do. But y'all, I'm going to get up off this live. I've been on for like, what? I don't know, for about an hour and something. I've been on. But I'm going to get off this live, y'all. And I just want y'all to understand where I'm coming from. Understand where I'm coming from. Because it's more to that lady other than sick. It's more to that lady other than she's ugly. It's more. And it need to be looked into. No, I can't give her a view. She really boiled my blood. I understand, Vicky Gill. I understand. Because I don't like listening to her myself. But see, I like to catch her up. I like to listen to what she really saying. You know. Terry said, I can't lie. I won't go over there. I won't go over there to watch that lady at all. I get it from the content creator and can't understand how she is still on this app. Terry, you and me both. She always say, y'all need me. Y'all need me for content. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't be making out $1. I'm popping my collar. Y'all need me. She always say that. She really saying in other words, Terry, in other words, that ain't nobody trying to get rid of her. We need her for content. That's what she really saying. But she just ain't saying it. She'll tell you in other words again, y'all can't touch this. When all the time, I know she can be touched. You know what I'm saying? She can be touched. She can't get to come out here and abuse kids in our face and talk about them the way she want to talk about them and don't nothing get done about it. That's a problem with YouTube. Everybody on here that's got kids that she's talked about in a sexual manner or abusive way, all of y'all should be sending in to YouTube on that shit. Because that's some shit that YouTube do not like. But I don't think they getting it. I don't think they getting it in the, we some people are reporting her, but I don't think it's written right. It's got to be written down how she's abusing these children. Because she's down sure abusing them. In every shape and form, she's abusing them. You know what I'm saying? She's abusing them. Hey, Suha. Suha says she's from China. Okay, Suha. Hit that screen twice for me. Give me a like. And I'll appreciate it. But y'all, I'm going to get up out this thing. And I thank y'all for coming over to listen and to support me. I thank you all for the support. I really, really do. For the super stickers, the super chats, the cash apps, all that. I thank y'all so much for your support. With that being said, y'all go away and y'all have a beautiful day because you deserve it. Have a beautiful, beautiful, and safe day. And may blessings be showered on each and every one of you all day long. All right. Talk to y'all later.